everyone, it's Sharana from Pay or Wait, and today I'm going to be reviewing Hit and Run, which is currently streaming on Netflix. The series stars Leo Rise, Greg Henry, Sanaa Lathan, as we center around Leo's character Segev, who is a happily married man whose life is turned upside down after his wife is suddenly killed in a hit and run accident in Tel Aviv. So for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome, hello, so glad you came, I hope you stay. I tell you what I liked about the series, what I didn't like about the series, and is it worth your time or not binging Hit and Run on Netflix? So going into what did I enjoy the most about Hit and Run, I really like, first of all, I love that this is an Israeli production. I like Leo Rise in this as Segev. I think that he really makes you want to keep watching for more as you become invested into what Segev is going through as he is going through this emotional loss of losing a wife. But on top of that, starting to realize that his wife may not be who she seemed. And it's really that story, that suspense that you have of going through this journey with Segev and seeing as he's, making his way from Tel Aviv, even into the States, as he gets clue by clue trying to figure out who his wife actually was. It's the mystery behind it that makes you want to keep watching episode after episode. And then as everything starts to, all the lies are kind of unweave, I was just like, girl, what was you doing? Then I'm looking at Segev like, sir, you didn't know what your wife, you didn't know what she was up to? Like, we got all of this going on as you get to understand. I'm not going to spoil anything for anyone. But then you just sit there like, I need to figure out what else happened. Like, I don't even know if Segev, can I trust you now? And so I like, it's kind of like, almost like watching a whodunit. And really trying to figure out, like, who are the good people? Who are the bad people? Like, I don't know who to trust. I don't know if I can trust Segev. I don't know if I can trust the wife. That's what made me keep watching Hit and Run. Now, I do want to warn you that this is a slow burn. This is this is a series that it does have action. And I do appreciate that with Segev's character, as we get to learn more about Segev's past, it's how he interacts with people, how he embarks on this journey, it starts to make a lot more sense. Because when we're watching series like this or movies like this, where all of a sudden I'm just like, so how is your husband surviving this? Because like, what is the background or experience that you actually have? And as we get to learn more about what his character does, what his character did in this past, then you're just kind of like, okay, so he with it. He about that life. All right, I'm totally here for this. But also, too, I think they have a really great cast. I love Greg Henry in this. I like Sanaa Lathan in this. I like that we get a lot of strong female characters in this film as well. And really, as you start to get to learn more about his wife, it starts to get very entertaining. I will say the first couple of episodes are definitely the slowest. But as those mysteries like kind of end on each episode, as you're figuring piece by piece what is actually happening, who are all of the people at play, that's when the show actually gets interesting. So just to let you guys know before you start your binge on Hit and Run, that the first half of the season is going to be a little bit slow, and then we're going to definitely start picking up. We're going to get into a little bit more action. I'm not going to say that this is an action-heavy series because it's really about Segev, traveling, through Tel Aviv and going to the States to really try to figure out what is happening. So it's a lot of introducing you to characters. There's a lot of people at play in the story, so sometimes it can get a little bit confusing, especially because we're switching from as the character speaks in Hebrew as we're in Tel Aviv, but also too as we go into the States. So I just want to make sure that this is a series that you really need to pay attention to. You want to make sure that you get all the clues. So I'm not going to say that it's something like you could watch while you're working. Like, I actually had to focus and watch it. I was totally okay with that. But just to let you know, because everyone kind of has like, do I need to pay attention fully? Do I not? I'm just letting you know this is something that you will want to pay attention to because you will become so engrossed with the character, so engrossed with Segev's story of him trying to uncover who his wife actually was. So if there's any issues that I have, I didn't really have an issue with this series. I will say I had to reset my expectations after starting it because it does start off so slow. And I'm just, I'm very impatient. I'm just trying to figure like, okay, but like, do I trust this wife? Like, what is happening? I don't know who the good people are, but that's what actually kept me clicking episode after episode after episode. I believe it's 9 episodes in the series. Each episode is under an hour, so it's pretty much a quick binge. But yeah, what I would tell you guys to do is during your time for Hit and Run, I would tell you guys to watch it. has great mystery. It has great suspense. It's a little bit of a thriller because things start to get a little bit dangerous. We have a little dash, and I'm gonna say like a little dash of action involved in this, as well as we get to find out what Sagev's skills are in this series from his past. But overall for me, I had a good time watching Hit and Run. No, I'm not going to say that because I don't want to spoil how it ends for you, but I am excited for a season 2 if they do get a season 2. But I think you will have a good time with Hit and Run. Those are my thoughts on the series. As always, my name is Sharana from Pay Your Weights. If you like what you saw today, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with your friends, and make sure you hit that notification bell. And I love you guys 3000. And until I see you again, bye.